A little bit ago, an ex-Ripple executive confirmed what exactly the escrow behind XRP really is going to be utilized for, but also it gives us a few insights on what to expect going forward and why it is so important to know today with a lot of the FUD circulating around XRP and all of the ridiculous comments as well. And in this video, I want to go over a few things and really kind of address what's really going on. If you guys want to absolutely crush this market, I mean making sure that your long-term, your mid-term, and even your short-term goals are being hit in this space, you guys need to be in the Discord. I have a complete free section and a complete paid section as well, where both sides are getting a ton of value. Even the free side. Guys, I don't ignore the free side. We have weekly events in there. We're doing portfolio reviews, you name it. So what are you guys waiting for? Join the free Discord now. Links are down in the description below. So with that being said, welcome to the channel everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you guys do become a subscriber. So if we look at what's been happening, a lot of people are looking at Ripple preparing to sell and dump all this XRP. And it typically leads to a lot of people acting, irrationally and starting to dump their XRP, starting to short it, which leads to, a lot of downward pressure. And then all of a sudden those shorts get squeezed and we pump back up. But a lot of what we are seeing around the space, specifically when it comes to the escrow, when it comes to the 1 billion that gets released every single month, it gets blown out of proportion. For an example, we have this one. September effect, Ripple prepares larger dump of up to 350 million XRP. And this just puts a negative taste in pretty much everyone's mouth when we really kind of read these. And it starts to have people acting irrationally. It starts to kind of feed the FUD machine that's all over X and all over YouTube. And it's just kind of comical. Even over here, we have, is Ripple dumping XRP again? Here's what we know. And this did break down a few things around XRP and the price analysis on it and all that kind of stuff. But if we actually look at some of the latest reports, for an example, this one going all the way back to February 14th, we have latest report shows Ripple now holds 45.55 billion XRP after selling 1,006,417,233 XRP in Q4 of 2023. Now, all of this is documented. If we actually look at the quarterly reports, which by the way, Ripple doesn't actually have to give us, we can see at the bottom, we have Ripple's XRP holdings and it's outlined. We have the September 30th, 2023, December 31st, 2023. We have the total XRP held by Ripple. And then we also have the total XRP subject to on-ledger escrow as well. And this kind of gives us that insight. Now, also, if we look at this one from May 18th, we have Ripple sold 841 million plus XRP in Q1 of 2024, now holds 44.9 billion with 40 billion in escrow. And that was actually the Q1 report, which we have here, where we have, 5,077,658,695, and then we have the 40,700,000,005. And then we have March 31st, 2024, which is 4,836,166,156, and then 40,100,000,005. So that was the breakdown as of August 2nd, 2024. And over here, we have our Q2 2024 report, where we do have the holdings updated yet again. And we can actually see here that the total XRP subject to on-ledger escrow is now sub 40 billion, sitting at 39,500,000,005. We also have total XRP held by Ripple, 4,682,112,997. Very, very interesting. You can see the significance from March 31st, 2024 to June 30th, 2024. Now, outside of this, David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, did give us an insight on why they are the largest seller of XRP. Now, this was back in May, and this kind of shoots down all of these, FUD articles and all of the discussions around why Ripple is selling. Well, within this, we have Ripple CTO David Schwartz addresses a new wave of concerns regarding the company's XRP sales in Q1 of 2024. And this is where we do see the 841.5 million XRP that did get sold in the first quarter. It bears mentioning that Ripple's XRP sales in Q1 2024 marked a 16% decline from the 1.006 billion coins the company sold in the previous quarter. Nonetheless, Ripple still remains the biggest seller of XRP. And here's why. So we have here David Schwartz responding to an individual on May 19th. We have, because Ripple has the most XRP, and in practice, the only realistic alternative to selling it is continuing to hold the most XRP indefinitely. So they don't want to be the largest holder of XRP. Even down here, we see the outline of Ripple's XRP holdings. It is very substantial, and it does stir a lot of concerns in the space because everybody does get, completely negative when it comes to Ripple selling XRP. They think that's centralized and all this kind of crazy nonsense. But if we go over here as well, we can see Ripple, as usual, released a billion XRP from the escrow around 14 hours ago. They just locked back all of it, and this was on September 1st. This has been a reoccurring theme for the past few months. Makes you wonder who they're saving it for. Now, we're going to get into this in a second. I do want to talk a little bit more about this, but I did have a discussion on X with an individual, and ultimately it was regarding, the selling of XRP. Now, in this, we could actually see David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, recently explain the reasons behind the massive sales of XRP by the company. According to him, Ripple holds a large amount of XRP cryptos, and selling them is the only viable alternative. He stated the only practical alternative to selling is to continue holding them indefinitely. This approach is justified by the need to finance Ripple's operations and development while ensuring some stability within the crypto market. David Schwartz also highlighted that selling XRP allows Ripple to support its ecosystem by funding various projects and initiatives. Now, also remember, right? We do have the stablecoin coming around Ripple. Why is that important? Well, the RLUSD stablecoin is going to provide a substantial amount of revenue for Ripple. It's not only going to provide a substantial amount of revenue for Ripple, it's also going to unlock a lot of other revenue opportunities for Ripple, and also even more use cases around the XRP ledger and utility for XRP. Remember that is very crucial. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because XRP has been a very big revenue source for Ripple. It definitely has. And that is also why we do start to see a lot more selling pressure around XRP from Ripple. But they also want to get rid of it. They don't want to be, the largest holder of XRP. So what else are they going to do? But also remember that the escrow still remains a substantial amount of what Ripple is holding. Even if we go back over here, right, the escrow is still 39.5 billion. It's a very significant amount. Over here, we have from Chad Steingraber, they are the ones who said it, Ripple XRP. Now, this goes back in time a little bit. In fact, it goes all the way back to July 2nd of 2020. And this was originally posted by XRP_Crow. We have ultimately all of that escrowed XRP will be owned by institutions that want to use it for nostril replacement, as a bridge currency, or potentially for other use cases. This is from Dilip Rayo, a former Ripple executive. And check this out.
So what Ripple has done is taken about 55 billion of the XRP that we have and put it into escrow. And the idea is, again, to provide stability of supply. So every month we have a billion Ripple XRP available for us to do whatever we want with. If you don't use it, it goes to the back of the queue. It's all under a smart contract. And the idea is to say, we will dribble this out so that there is not an immediate, big overhang of XRP on the marketplace. But ultimately, all of that XRP will be owned by institutions that want to use it. And whether they use it for nostril replacement, or they use it as a bridge currency, or potentially for other use cases. So we are certainly beginning to now look at what are the other use cases you can have for this, given the high-performing network that we have. So it will take time, but as that is used to sort of create deeper markets, I think the utility of XRP will in fact grow. And that's kind of where we are headed with it.
Now, what's very interesting about this is you might be questioning, well, all right, well, if they want XRP to be owned by institutions, they want this escrow to be held by institutions, why are they selling it? Well, right now, like I said, XRP remains a very key revenue generation opportunity for Ripple. It generates some revenue on a monthly basis. so that they can pay their internal processes, salaries, things like that. When the stablecoin is providing them significant amounts of revenue, they no longer need to sell XRP, which now we start to look at the institutional network behind Ripple, which is very substantial. I've talked about it on multiple occasions. They're discussing, use cases with central banks around the world. I think it's like 20 to 30. Their network in terms of institutions, I think it's the last time I looked, it was like 500 institutions. And this continues to grow and grow and grow. Now, the number one thing that I've always mentioned around institutions, and this specifically goes back to institutional use cases, utility itself, we are not in a regulated space. We're not. Any institution that wants to utilize crypto at scale can't right now. There is obstacles in the way. The obstacle is regulations. This is why I focus on regulations so heavily. It is one of the biggest and most important topics in the space. Anyone that is telling you that it's not is just completely lost. They don't have the target in front of them, and they're still trying to find it. Regulations, it's a key that unlocks the gateway for institutions to come into the space and actually utilize these projects and these networks. Now, a lot of people might say, well, it's going to take time for them to actually utilize them if they have to build out these, projects, these use cases after the fact. No, once regulations are in place, these institutions can go live. You got to remember, some of these institutions that Ripple has partnered with, they've been partnered with them for 10 years. I mean, these institutions go back quite a while ago. So if we think about that, what do you think these institutions have been doing this entire time? Sitting on their hands? No, they have been building out projects, use cases. Even Marcus Infinger from Ripple told you that they have live use cases teed up. So all we have to do is wait for regulations. That's it. But beyond this, two major quotes here. We have ultimately all of that escrowed XRP will be owned by institutions for nostril replacement as a bridge currency or potentially for other use cases. And yes, that escrow, I feel as though these institutions will hold XRP. They will hold, whatever amounts of XRP they want, but yes, they will hold XRP. And the reason why I say that they will is because XRP as a bridge currency or even as a nostril replacement is still very significant. And also remember that with CBDCs or whatever currencies are launching, there still is a major need for a decentralized bridge currency, but also institutional DeFi. Institutional DeFi is becoming a reality on the XRP ledger. You still need XRP to utilize the XRP ledger and to utilize institutional DeFi initiatives and things like that. That's where I could foresee a lot of these institutions having some XRP. Also over here, we have banks don't want to lose hundreds of countries, but can't hold currencies in the hundreds of countries. Well, guess what? You got XRP. And yes, that's another big, thing to focus on is XRP allows you to not have to hold all of these other currencies because it can exchange value between two different currencies pretty much at any point. That is why XRP is very valuable to me, because it does eliminate the nostril accounts. It eliminates the fact that these banks have to hold all of these different currencies. This is why XRP, when we talk about the evolution of finance and banking itself, and we're kind of looking at, all right, well, now we have CBDCs, we have tokenization, XRP's use case potential grows significantly in potential. Now, is XRP the only valuable asset in the space? Is XRP the, end all be all? No, it's not. But it is one that, in my opinion, is at the forefront of this revolution that's happening around this technology once we do have regulations in place, because Ripple has been working with these institutions for so long, and Ripple still is pushing XRP and the XRP ledger heavily. Sure, they might sell XRP for revenue every single month. A lot of these companies are selling, currencies for revenue. It is a big thing that's been going on in the space forever. And the amount that XRP, or the amount of XRP that Ripple is selling might seem significant to a lot of people, but guys, they have a massive amount of XRP. Them getting rid of a significant portion of their XRP holdings, it's actually beneficial for all XRP holders and the XRP market because it allows for more XRP to be out there that users, and we're talking about retail, can actually buy. Now remember, there's not a lot of retail individuals in this space, believe it or not. So as we do start to see more and more use cases launching on the XRP ledger, we're going to start to see a lot more XRP being put to work as well around DeFi protocols like the AMM, liquidity pools. I'm very excited about that because now we could start to see percentages of XRP being locked up as well. And then when you mix in institutions holding XRP around institutional DeFi and things like that, all of a sudden we're going to start to see the percentage of XRP out there in the public being locked away again, just like it was in escrow. So with that being said, I hope that kind of answers a lot of questions around the escrow, around Ripple selling XRP. And I hope that kind of gave you guys an insight, especially from my point of view as well. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.